I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never.
Hello lovers, welcome back to Hugs and Medleys, where we talk about love, relationship and everything that makes marriage meaningful. Today we are diving into a silent but dangerous issue that ruins marriages from the inside out, and this topic is emotional neglect. Okay, now many marriages don't break because of loud argument or dramatic betrayals. Instead, they slowly fade away in silence because one or both partners feel emotionally ignored, unheard, and unsupported. When emotional needs go, on for too long, it creates loneliness, it creates resentment, it creates depression, and eventually a broken marriage. And this is exactly what we do not want. So, how do we recognize emotional neglect in marriage? How do we recognize emotional neglect in our relationships? And more importantly, how do we fix it before it's too late? Let's talk about it today, okay? My name is Dr. Anosong, Bookish Emmanuel, okay? Now, what is emotional neglect in marriage? Emotional neglect happens when a spouse consistently feel unseen, unheard, unimportant in the relationship. It's when you share your thought, but your partner isn't listening. It's when you feel sad or stressed, but your spouse is too distracted to care. It's when you long for connection, but you feel alone in your own home. Unlike physical abuse, emotional neglect is invisible, okay? But its effects are just as painful as physical abuse, okay? Now, here are the signs that, of course, there is emotional neglect, okay? Lack of deep conversation. You only talk about bills, chores, the kids, but never about your feelings, dreams, all struggles, okay? And, one thing about marriage is that it's usually very sweet from the very beginning. It's very sweet from the very beginning, where you will not be able to say without seeing the man, like you just want to eat him or you want to eat the woman and all of that. But when after the wedding, the celebration and everything, life sets in. If you're not careful, there will be something that is called emotional neglect in your marriage. The reason is because you are facing the challenges of life, okay? Now, feeling lonely even when your spouse is present is a sign that there is an emotional neglect, okay? They are physically there but emotionally absent, okay? Lack of affection or intimacy, hugs, kisses, or even simple words of affirmation are missing. Now, with all the problems that people are facing in the world today, not just in Nigeria. Most times people think that the challenges are only in Nigeria. It's like it's all over the world, okay? Now, there is a tendency that out of every 10 marriages, maybe 6 may be facing emotional neglect, okay? Now, we are talking about your emotions are dismissed. When you express sadness or frustration, your spouse ignores it or tells you to get over it, okay? There is an emotional neglect there. You stop confiding in each other because you feel they will not understand or care. There is emotional neglect. If any of this sounds familiar to you, you are not alone. Many couples go through emotional neglect without realizing the damage it's causing to their marriage. Now, the dangerous effect of emotional neglect is where we are going into right now, okay? Loneliness in marriage. The saddest kind of loneliness is being in a relationship where you feel invisible. This can lead to frustration, emotional disconnection, and seeking validation elsewhere. And this is not to say e dey good say make women dey go waka outside to not be waiting at the talk but at the same at this kind thing dey cause this kind problems even with men too. When you see men wey be say that they waka chuku 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 chuku, sometimes it's not be all of them mad though, not be all of them mad. We know say e get the ones wey be say they're mad, wey be say anyhow way you do you know go dey okay for them, but some of these men are going through emotional neglect, and because of that they seek validation elsewhere. Now, there's something called depression and anxiety that is my field, okay? When you feel unloved or unimportant in your marriage or relationship, it can take a toll on your mental health, leading to low self-esteem and emotional exhaustion. Now, you're there inside marriage. When people, they come for counseling, I am a psychologist, okay? Now, when people, they come for counseling, you go, they see, say, more the wahala wey dey for marriage, you know, be small something, no? I say, there are women where don't stay for marriage like this 10 years, 11 years. Husband no touch them. Husband, they, all now so they come together. Church say make them no comot. They there. We die there. Now they. The husband, they find his own, go his own side. The wife, they find his own, they go his own side. You know, this thing starts like small. Then it builds up to what it is right now. When you feel unloved or unimportant in your marriage, it can take a toll on your mental health, leading to low self-esteem and emotional exhaustion, which is very, very bad. You want to find a way to fix it? You want to make a fundamental decision and, you know, think of what to do. If you are ready to fix it and your spouse is ready to come together with you to fix it, you can fix it, knowing that there is no perfect situation out there, like I will always say on this channel, okay? Now, resentment and emotional walls, okay? Over time, neglect turns into resentment. The heart hardens and emotional walls go up, making real connection almost impossible. Did you get that? When you don't abandon man or woman for so long, the thing go come vex and enter her heart, all in heart. In heart go come they harden towards you. Now that time we say, whether you they go, as in you they climb staircase, you fall, you break your leg, your husband go just say, sorry, baby, he don't pass, he don't go. 3 days, he don't ask you how the leg be. You know, say, that thing don't pass, be careful for that marriage, okay? And it starts small, grow, go reach that. And one thing that we do that is not okay is that we continue to blame one party, but this things are, you know, collective. We contribute them, you know, to our relationships, okay? Increase risks of infidelity, okay? Yeah, many affairs don't start because someone is
Several factors can increase the risk of
Sorry, many affairs don't start. Sorry, I went to touch something on this phone. I don't know what I touched, okay? Many affairs do not start because someone is looking for physical intimacy, but because they are starved of emotional connection at home. Yes. Yeah, this is what we do not understand. See, most men where they waka. You know, start be say where they go put their bola that they find no. Now because they lack emotional connection from home. Now so it go start small. Now so they go waka, they go. Okay, then marital breakdown. If emotional neglect continues for too long, couples stop caring together and the marriage becomes just a routine rather than a loving partnership. Who wants this for their marriage? Nobody. Okay? Now, how do we fix this? I don't want this video to be too long. We are going to, you know, make it very brief, okay? You want to talk about your concern openly, express your feelings without blame instead of saying you never listen to me. Try, I feel unheard and I really need us to connect more, okay? Point two, be present and attentive. Put down your phones, pause the TV and reality shows and all of that. Listen when your spouse is talking. Show some care, okay? Then reconnect through small gesture. A simple text saying, I love you, a hug. You know, after a long day, or asking, how are you really feeling? Can we make a hug, a huge difference? As in, how do you feel? And all of these things can actually make a very huge difference, okay? Work out modality on how you can spend more time together, listen to each other, connect emotionally, connect sexually and otherwise. These are very fundamental, contribution to your marriage. Something that, and this is for only people where we said they want bill and back, because some people they swear that they find man when Jesus don't throw from heaven, and that they find woman where they don't throw for heaven. Perfect match, perfect woman. Once there is this little disconnect, you don't go, you find another woman. That will happen, you don't go, you find another. Now you be the problem, because there is no problem in this world that cannot be fixed. If you're in that situation and you know that you have this disconnect in your marriage, I want to think or advise that you do whatever you need to do to begin to fix it, bearing in mind that the one way better pass no day out there. Now fix when you see these women we don't stay together, the thing they sweet now, so that they try that they fix them. He fall the passion, me fall the passion, me fall the passion. I've told you, be myself, I no go stay if man they beat me. I no go stay when man they beat me emotionally. I no go stay when man they disrespect me. I will not stay. And I will not come here and pretend to be holier than thou and tell you to stay. If you feel like your life is endangered and all of that, or more, run for your dear life. But otherwise, you can fix your marriage. Now, if you think that this topic has, really resonated with you, you want to give us a like, a share, and, subscribe to this channel, please. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.